Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make your first topper using the Cricut maker. Yes, so if you haven't seen the video I did for you guys on how to like the unboxing of this Cricut maker and all the things you need to buy to be able to make your first topper, you can check up here. I'm going to put the link right up here for you guys. Don't mind my niece, that's my niece making sounds. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so these tools is in those things you need to buy. Like everything you need to buy is in that video, so just go watch it so you know what you need to buy. So today we're going to be using these squares for gluing, and then we're going to be using this glossy silver and also this glitter silver. I made some clouds out of it for a cake I made yesterday, so I'm going to show you how to use that. And then we're going to, I showed you guys the 3 different mats that you can buy depending on what you're cutting, yes, in that video. So today we are going to be using the standard grip. This is the light grip, the green is the standard grip, and the purple is the strong grip. So for the purpose of this video we're going to be using the standard grip. So we're going to put this one aside. Okay, so okay, this is just another Cricut paper. We're not going to be using this today. But depending on what kind of topper you want to make and what colors, that will decide what kind of papers you're buying. But for this one, we're going to be using this too. So starting off, you want to turn on your Cricut maker, and that is very easy. All you have to do is plug it. It has like, you know, an extension at the back. You put it inside the space and then open it. Yeah, so basically this is your cutter. This is the cutter that comes with the Cricut maker, and I didn't buy any other one. This is the one I plan to use for all of my cutting needs because I'm just going to be making toppers. I'm not making, you know, anything special. So these are the toppers I've made previously for my cakes. Yeah, so let's put that aside, and then we're going to make our first topper right now. So first of all, we're going to close this. And then we're going to shift this to the side. So you're going to need your laptop for this. You can use your laptop or your phone, but for this I'm going to be using my laptop. So we are going to download the Cricut space. There is something called the Cricut setup that you need to download. Let me show you guys. So turn this on. And then go to your search bar and go to the Cricut setup. Okay, so you're going to click on need help setting up your machine, and then it will bring you to the Cricut design.cricut.com/ash/setup here. Design.cricut.com/ash/setup. So it will bring you here. So you're going to click on the Cricut machine. That's what we're working with, and then the Cricut maker family. This one. Okay. So here it's going to tell you to download the app. This is officially where you download the Cricut app for you to use your Cricut machine. So you're going to click on I agree to the terms and conditions, and then click on download. I'm not going to click on download because I already downloaded the app previously. So we're going to go to the Cricut app and show you guys. So this is my Cricut app right here. So I'm going to click on it, and this was what I was working on previously. Let me leave. Okay. So now that you're on this page, this is the home page. Yeah, see, welcome download. So once you create an account, it's going to put your, I need to put your kind of Cricut here. I'm using the Maker 3, and that's what we are going to be doing right now. The Maker 3. That's what I'm using. Okay, so let's make a new project. So let's click on new project right up here. Yes. So it will bring you into the canvas. This is where you design your items. So easy, happy birthday. I don't know it well enough to do. So come here and click on text. So once you click on text, click on delete, and then happy capital letter B birthday. So this is happy birthday. Yeah, so let's move it upward. Let's move it to the top. So now that is on the top, what size is it? If you click on it, it's going to show the size on top. Now it's 20 centimeters by 3.25. 20 centimeters is too long for me to be a topper. That would be too big for my cake. I'd like to use between 14 and 16 centimeters. So for the purpose of this video, let's use 15. So this is 15, yeah? So we're going to move it up. So notice I brought it to the edge here. That's because if I put my paper, this space represents the mat. It represents the spaces. So it means I brought it here. It means it's going to cut here. So let's say I put my paper on here. Let's say I want to use this paper and I put it on here. It's just going to cut on this edge. So that way I can use my paper for other things. Let me show you a perfect sample. So yesterday I cut some clouds and then I brought it just to this side. So that way when I stuck on my paper to the mat, it only cuts on these spaces. Instead of scattering it all around and then now it has cut in different parts and now your paper is a waste. So you want to concentrate it on this end. So moving on, the next thing you want to do is, now it's about 15 centimeters by 2.35. I like that size. So now you want to click on it and then come here to ungroup, because we want to move this happy birthday closer together so it's cut as one. So click on ungroup. So when it ungroups, you can see the different letters that highlighted them for you separately. So now we are going to come and move these letters towards one another, and so it can glue together. I don't know if that makes sense. That way it will cut as one. You're moving it together so that when you cut it, it will cut as one. You won't have to be gluing each letter together after it has cut. So now this is happy. I'm fine with this happy. So let's come to birthday. I'm making sure the birthday touches the Y. And then let's move the R. Same thing. Make sure it's on the same line, yeah. And then the second R. Okay, and then the T. And then the H. Make sure each letter touches so it will cut as one. And then the D. You want the D to touch the H, and then the A. Make sure the A touches the D. And then the Y. So now if you take a look, every single one is touching. So we're going to, sorry guys. So we're going to highlight it. Click on it and highlight it together. And then come here and attach it together. So now we want to attach it. So after attaching it, it is going to be one item. So we want to weld it so it will stay that way. So come to combine and then click on the options to show you weld at the top. So click on weld. So now it has welded it for us. So now this will cut as one. So now let's click on our item. I like to do an offset. What I mean by an offset is it will create like a background for it, which makes it more, it makes your sticker or your topper thicker and nicer. So come here and click on offset and then apply. So see what I'm saying? It has created an offset around the happy birthday. Let me make it more visible for you guys. Let me make this black into maybe a lighter color so you can see it. So now we're going to be cutting with two different papers. This happy birthday will be in a different color, and this gray, the gray background will be in a different color. So I'm thinking the happy birthday will be in this, the background will be in this color, and then the happy birthday will be in this glitter silver. So we're using two silvers. So now we're using the standard grip mat. So let's shift our laptop to one side. We're going to click on make it. This is make it on this hand. So click on make it. If you click on make it, it will bring you to this page. So it's going to be asking you without a mat, with a mat, on a mat, multiple ways. Sorry guys. So on a mat. And then click on confirm, because we're using the 30 centimeter mat. See, 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter mat. So click on mat, 30 centimeters, and then confirm. So it's going to bring you to this page. It has divided your cut into two. The background cut that will be in silver, and then the basic cut. The second cut is cut 2, which is the happy birthday cut that will be in glitter paper. So let's start with this one, which will be in silver, the cut 1, and then click on continue. So now it's going to be connecting to your maker. It's going to connect by Bluetooth. So right now it's connecting. Just give it a couple of minutes. So the reason why it hasn't connected is because the maker is not on. So let's come to our maker. So this is our Cricut maker, yeah? So we're going to turn it on. So once you turn it on, this is the button for turning it on, it will connect. Watch. Give it a few minutes. Please continue. Please connect. Continue to please connect your maker. Yeah, so it's connected now. So it's going to give you the options of different things you want to cut. So within these options, this is what we are cutting. It is cardstock. So you're going to choose the option of medium cardstock. Medium cardstock, and then it's going to give you a prompt here to load your mat. But we're not going to load our mat yet because we haven't stock our. So you want to take off this film. Every time you finish cutting, you have to put this film back so that your glue that helps your paper stay does not, like, you know, get dry. So you want to position this paper on the mat according to the lines and make sure it's well placed. Make sure it's well glued so that your paper won't move while cutting. So now this is what we have, and then we're going to fit it in this space. Make sure it touches here and this end. Notice it's going under this space and this space. So put it here and hold it while you click on the button that says load. So when you click on this button, see, it's prompting you right here to click on the button. So click on load, and then it will load into your mat. It will, don't worry, don't click on play yet because it will take a while to decide when you should click on play. It is measuring your mat right now. Okay, notice this is blinking now, so click on play and it will cut. So the good thing is while it cuts, you'll know when it's done cutting because it is going to show on your computer, or if you're using a phone, you can download the app on your phone or you can download it on your computer, but it is going to show right here the cutting, like how it's cutting, what level it's on, what number, how many percent it has cut and everything. So just keep an eye on this for a second. So now it's cutting, and right here, notice it's showing 0%. So this will be changing and it cuts pretty fast. But don't unload, even though it shows 100%, it will tell you when to unload your mat. Right now it's showing 100%, but it is still cutting. So just give it a couple of minutes. So now it's ready, and then it's time to unload because this place is blinking and it's also showing you here that unload mat. So you need to click on unload and then it comes out itself. So now that we have this, we are going to take this off. See, the reason why we are cutting, we are moving this to this edge so that we can have the rest of this place to do other things. You won't be wasting your paper. So this is the happy birthday silver part. This is the background. So we're going to put this aside, and then for this other one, so let me show you. So we're going to stick this on here as well. So the same way we follow those lines on the first one, that's what we're going to do for the second. Okay, so now that we have this, you're going to come here. Now that we've done cut 1, can you see it has like a tick mark? So now we're going to do cut 2. So come to cut 2 and click on cut 2, and then the same cardstock, click on cardstock, and then it will tell you to load your mat. So you're going to put this right here before you click on load. Make sure it stays in this thing like I said initially, then click on load. So it will measure and make sure everything is right before it tells you to click on start. So notice it's measuring your mat here. It will show you like the progress right here. So now it will tell you to play. So now you're going to click on play and then it starts to cut. So we're going to give you a few seconds. This is pretty fast though. And I heard like this is the fastest Cricut yet. It's called the Cricut 3. And if you haven't seen my video on unboxing this and how much I bought it and everything you need to buy for you to make your first topper, I'm going to put the link right up here for you guys to see. Where these tools come in handy. So we're going to be needing this scraper tool. Notice I've used it a lot. See this mess on here, so you want to be careful taking this off and then just scraping it out of the mat basically. So now this is what we have. Yeah, so you want to take off all the excess. It's important that as soon as you're done using this mat, you cover it right back. So that way the grip, the glue on it that makes it grip the item does not go off. So now we're going to just put this aside. And now this is our happy birthday. So we're going to close our maker. And notice this is our happy birthday here. Take off the inside ones so you can have like a complete happy birthday. Sorry guys, there's ink on my hand because before this video I shot a different video on how to use your printer for the first time. So now you have a happy birthday. So now we're going to glue that happy birthday on this one. So I'm going to be using this tiny square glues. You can glue it on with a regular glue, but if you glue that on with a regular glue, it stays like this. It stays on, like it just sticks on like this. I think this is nice, but I like it to be elevated and look nice. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me give you a sample from one of these ones that I have made. I stuck this on with a regular glue, so it's stuck on the mat. But something else I like to do that elevates my topper and makes it look more like a professional made it and doesn't just look like paper is, let me show you. So you're going to be needing these squares. I think about 2 of them. Let me take a little more. Oh, I took too much. That's a mess. Anyway, so for this square, you're going to peel off what's on top. So I like to put it on the fat places. Let's say here, where it won't show up. Let's put it here. There. And then let me peel off another one. There is a tiny glue in front of it, so let me put it here. And this P part. I feel like it makes your topper look more professional, more, you know. Like, yes, you're an amateur, but it doesn't look like an amateur made it. So, I didn't do the welding well, that's why it has like a happy, but you want to move it closer, that's why I separate. So now you want to place it like this on here, according to here. So now see what I'm saying? It's elevated. It's not just lying flat on this. So let's stick on the HA part as well. I think I'll put this here. You should put it where it won't show as much. So let's stick that on. Now this is what I'm talking about. Notice this is elevated compared to this one. So in my opinion, I prefer this one. It looks really nice and elevated compared to this. This seems very flat and, you know, just, no, this seems very 3D. I think 3D is the word, yeah? See what I'm saying? This seems like 3D. Can you see the inside? So it elevates it and makes it look extra nice. This is what it looks like. But for this one, it seems very just flat. That this one seems very nice and looks more, it's prettier, it's more like you paid more attention and everything. It's a lot better. So if I was going to, normally I like to stick this on my cake like this, on the body of the cake, because that's how I like my stickers to be. But if you want to make this into a topper, I'll advise you put another layer at the back so you can put your toothpick inside that layer so it can stay really well. So I hope you guys like this video that I'm making for you guys. So baby, take a picture.